Hi guys, today we'll look into a scenario in which Italy has a civil war in 2021 to 2020. Well, Venice declares independence. That's what kicks it off. Which means technically they're at war with everyone in Italy, which they will definitely lose. They definitely will. Well, they probably have allies, most notably someone in Italy, some other independencists, and then they make work with the North rivalry. Get northern states involved. Which isn't that great. Though then we have Sardinia, who's like, yeah, who can hurt me? No one. Yeah, you invade. Yeah, that's what Sardinia thinks. And then, well, we have the Southern Revolution. Okay. Well, some pro-Naples forces rise up. Well, I mean, Italy, you did a good job living. But I'm not sure you can survive. Oh, Italy. Okay, that's good to know. Not really a great color. It's also not great to be moving at 700 and something pixels, I think. Yeah, 10 pixels is a lot of movement. And no, you're not invading yourself. You're invading Italia. Okay, that's what the Romans called it. But Italy does have one trick up its sleeve. Oh. Well, they decided to launch a counter-offensive here. Because a lot of these states weren't ready. Because they were basically told to join the side of the North. They push up towards Venice. Oh, this is a stalemate more so now. Well, they encircle a lot of forces. Oh, yeah. But that doesn't matter. And then they push up here. But the only problem with that is that, well, Geneva was prepared to make an offensive towards Rome. Well, then the war stalemates out, with some pushes south from here. Well, they're stalemate in the north. But in the south, Geneva manages to take out its first state, with forces in the state kind of leaving. And their forces pushing up and forming a defensive line. A straight one. And they take this island. Well, Sardinia does nothing still? Well, yeah, Sardinia is an island. Maybe they're going to do something. Yeah, they have naval dominance in this area, so they do this. Because they want more islands. Like the two Sicilies. Yeah, they push up. Well, Italian forces start a bigger campaign south in this encircled state. So they can move their troops to the front lines. And well, these troops, well, nobody hears from them ever again. Well, they probably do in the future, but not right now. Well, they can't make an encirclement because of the defenses, so they can push them down. Here. Hey, I just realized this is like the second Italian Civil War since 1945. Well, they control this because of naval dominance. The North's campaign into the Italy goes pretty well. But ever since now, Italy is kind of mandating conscription, which, with nationalistic Italy again, no, I'm kidding. There's no nationalism. But if there was, it would be bad. It does have a far right leader. Yeah. Putin is a far right leader, I guess. What is the far right? Well, they push up into Geneva. And well, they take out this encirclement. With them calling up hundreds of thousands of forces. They push into Venice. But they can't take Venice because they don't know how to swim. Venice is sinking. Sardinia's navy, which is weak, somehow stages a landing here. I need to be careful. You can't stage a landing there in France. Well, he could if France said he could, but no, France, you're not allowed in this war scenario. Because France, you know why? Because if you were allowed in, Napoleon would be reborn. You know what happened? Everyone would be involved in the Civil War. What that means? Everyone will die. Well, everyone always dies in these videos, I guess. I wonder how many people would die if these scenarios took out in real life. Well, they push this way. But South Tyrol wants complete independence. That's why they're fighting on this team with the North. Yeah, as well. Fight with them, they have a chance of getting their independence. Well, I guess if there were people getting involved, I guess Germany and Austria would help them. And they push into here. And they push into Venice. But how do you take a city of floods? Well, they speed up their campaign because they can. And well, this is where a stalemate is established. Well, not quite established, as they do take out Geneva. Well, not by themselves, because, well, you know, Sardinia is being a bit of a Sardinian. Yeah, and maybe Corsica will get influenced by the Civil War to revolt against France. Oh, wait, France would say, off with the head. Imagine being a monarch butterfly, but living in France. Well, imagine being a French leader saying you're democratic, but in reality you're the King of Monaco. Seems pretty interesting. Then again, Kingmaker. What? I have a good idea. I have the biggest weapon of the war in my head. Pineapple on pizza, yum. Sorry, Italian viewers. And sorry, Italians. Not my fault. Well, Sardinia realizes that. And then Naples collapses. I think Naples is down there. It might be up here. Not sure. Yeah. I think Rome is like there. Wait, no, I'm not sure where Naples is, but that's what they're calling them. Well, where is Naples? What state is Naples in? Or territory, whatever it is. But Naples is Naples. It was an empire. One of the happiest empires ever. We all love empires. Because empires are chill. Okay, well, According to my map, it's already taken, so I guess so is their morale. And then a new government is established up here in the island of Sicily. But guess what? Italians, well, they do this. And then they take back their favorite city. And I push up to the border. Well, this campaign went very well. Well, they almost took out the nation until they switched governments. Oh. You know what? Napoleon wasn't an aggressive leader. No, I guess it's a nuclear dead zone there. Not sure. I think it's Sardinia, but who cares? Not Sardinia. What is Sardinia doing in, well, there? In San Marino. Well, they cut out their two encirclements. With somebody's awesome and pretty cool, in my opinion. Sardinia. Why isn't it? It's just an island. And I love islands. Because I live on an island. A private island. No, I wish. Oh, what about a private train? That'd be pretty useless where I am. Yeah. And then, imagine if you had even more rebels. Imagine having a private military. Just imagine. Well, I mean, what do you do with it? What do you want to take over with a private military country? Or do you want just it for protection? 1942, I think Sardinia. Sardinia continues its campaign into the boot. Because it's fun. With the campaign towards Rome. Well, Italy now has a big problem. Well, it's official. Sardinia and Naples signed a non-aggression pact. Well, they also signed an alliance. And they help each other with weapons. Yeah. Imagine being Poland. You beat the Soviets once. Okay, now let's go to Finland. You beat the Soviets, definitely. It's not like you lost technically, but you know how good Russians. Yeah, we can take this country over within days. Reality. No, I didn't say you could. Well, I mean, Russia does invade a lot of countries that don't want to be Russia. A thing is sent to Tyrol saying to switch sides. Well, they're not Italians, but you know. Well, they say if we get independence, well, we'll join your side. No. We'll join our own side. we do want independence. You think you can get it? Says North Italy, to which they're like, watch me. Glory. And it says glory to the South Tyrol. I'm going to get my independence and then I'm going to take North Tyrol. Which is a weird state because like they are there. Well, a major campaign has started in the crippling Italy by Sardinia. Well, they are advancing fast, but I think to make more details, they push up here. Sardinia hasn't started a bigger campaign as it's trying to get more ships over. I mean, that's what's bad about being an island. Well, they push up here into Tyrol. And now after forces arrive, a bigger Sardinian campaign is created. They're saying they rename themselves the Sardinian Empire. Well, their goal is to annex some place. Which they hold a referendum. Yeah, the referendum is a hoax. It's not real. Because somehow it says 99.9% of occupied people want to join them. Nobody believes it. But it is true. Possibly. You never know with votes. But isn't it weird how only dictators get 99% of the vote? Or if you're Kim, you get 100. I mean, wouldn't it be great to just be Kim? Every time you run, you get 100. Yeah, well, that'll never happen to anyone in my country. Because that's what I call non-democratic. I mean, it is possible. I mean, Newfoundland joined Confederation by a margin of 2%. Just 2%. 1% behind. No, 2% behind. Explain how that's possible. Well, it doesn't make matters worse. The government put no places in Newfoundland. Well, all on June 30th. Which all ended on April 1st of different years. Started on April 1st, ended on June 30th in different years. All in 1949 when we joined. Well, they continue their campaign north with a referendum held in multiple states to see if they want to join. The blue team has already capitulated. Well, they kind of surrender everywhere. Well, they capitulate. And paratroopers somehow take those lands. Well, not entirely. They do back up to what both of them agree. This is where the front line was, where they met up their allies. Well, you know who's now in trouble? Well, them. And they push up the coast into there. Well, the North is in a lot of trouble now. Yeah, let's fill in the referendums that happen. Yeah, and the area is fully occupied. Not interesting. Yep, 99%, 99%. What type of government are they? Well, they annex all the territories they held referendums in. I thought they did 2 islands. They did. With the North being demanding that everyone leaves their territory, which everyone's like, no. Well, could you imagine being Sardinia going from tiny island to everywhere? Hey, look, they take another state. Well, they're not planning to have referendums, said the Aqua team. Yeah. I mean, why would they? It's just you trying to get independence. Italy will be pretty much not very unified. They just tell Sardinia to push up here. Well, North Italy did a good job. With Sardinia doing that to make a corridor. With them getting fair amounts of lands too. And now for the treaty. Pretty basic treaty, although just still pretty basic. Okay. Well, they take these lands too. They want access to the sea. Well, Naples takes that. More of these lands are ceded. And then they have the treaty here. Which this is how the states are divided. But since Sardinia won, they decided to annex some lands for their state, including those lands and these lands. And then they kind of leave that state, but the state gets divided by 2 other states because, well, not enough of the territory for them to say, yeah, it's great, let's keep it. And they annex those lands. And then they annex these lands. Because annexation is chill. This is where the bigger part of the treaty comes. They give these lands. Them. And these lands go to them. Some more lands go to this team. More lands go to this team. Well, they got the coast. Interesting. This area goes to them. While this area goes to the other team. Yeah. This is a bit annoying. Now it's time to divide some territories up. Now Italy goes. Messes with some of the territories it didn't get a lot of. And now this is what Italy looks like. The successionists, they join Austria. No, they stay independent. But it would be very cool. Then we have other successionists, Sardinia, but they decide, yeah, we're going to create the Sardinian Empire. And then we have Italy, who's like, yeah, pretty great. Well, yeah, Naples. There's no such thing as Italy. Although they do get nicknamed West and East Italy. West being Sardinia, East being Naples. And thank you for viewing. I hope you enjoyed. One more thing. We are at 40 subscribers. That's just 10 away from 50, where our next special is. Like, yesterday we were 11 away, and now we're 10 away. Like, we're going to get there in no time. Well, I mean, we'll probably get to 1,000 pretty quickly once we hit 100, hopefully. But who knows? The future is the future. But one day I hope to have 1 billion subscribers. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and definitely subscribe because it means a lot. Or you might have to deal with the secret capybara force. I recommend you pick the first option. And yeah, comment, what do you think happens in the future? Do you think Sardinia and Naples unites? Or do you think some rebels come and recreate Italy because they want Italy back, because they love Italy? Or do you think Italy will do what it always did and be like it always was in history and be like, collapse into 1 million different pieces? Thank you for viewing. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and that's all for today's video. Wild Mapper out.